thought it was a really tough, hard struggle in the first half, and but I was pretty pleased with the way when the opportunities came and the openings came for us in the third and fourth that we really went for it. So I thought that was really positive.
What changed in the halves?
I don't think it's anything that changes. It's just sometimes that's that build-up of pressure, that's getting a feel for defensive structures in attack, but the pressure defensively, we just got better at moving the ball, reading the options, but I thought that we did a great job defensively in the pressure throughout the court, and we were able to get some good ball.
And the biggest home crowd I hear for the Vixens, it must be pleasing.
Is it really? Oh, wow,
Yeah,
very
that
cool.
your fans just continuously turn out.
It's been so good.
Yeah.
The crowds, it's just been so impressive, and we've loved it. And we knew today was going to be a really tough game. Mavericks have been doing some good stuff out there as a team and as a club. So I'm happy. Jo's mentioned this before, that we've got people turning up and supporting us, and that we've got to show our best selves and give them the best that we can of ourselves out there.
Yeah, well, Jo, did you want to add on that? Seeing if that came from you?
No, I feel like we've got the most amazing members in the league and fans as well. And, Melbourne's the sporting capital of Australia, and I feel like netball is such an important part of the sporting fabric in Australia. So for us to be able to, have people coming week in, week out, even travelling interstate to come and watch us is just really exciting. And I think for us it's really special.
Second match now against the Mavericks. Do you feel like there is that rivalry building between the two of you?
Yeah, I think you could see it and feel it, especially in the lead up to the game today. I didn't get to play in the first Melbourne Derby, so for me it was an inauguration, which was fun. And yeah, I feel like we've got that sort of, not crosstown rivalry going, but, it's great to have two teams here in Melbourne, 2 times the opportunities for players, and hopefully Victorian athletes too.
And you said that this is part of the sporting capital, but across down the road you've got the massive Big Freeze, and now netball is like such a big part of the Big Freeze as well. What does it mean to just be a part of this really big day?
Yeah, I mean, it's when we were playing against Collingwood previously, I guess we sort of had that direct link to football, but I know the Danaher's have been involved in netball for many moons in terms of Burundara, which was the netball association I played for many years. So to be able to contribute to such an important cause and hopefully raise some money is, really special, and hopefully in the long run it'll be able to make a difference.
And I know it's always a cliche if you take it every week at a time, but you are now top of the ladder.
Oh. How exciting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I was like, are you eyeing finals, and do you have that in your head? But
you can go, Simone.
No, it's not so much. Yeah, it's an extra that comes with the performance. The first thing is the contests and the performance that we put out there, and we want to every week be improving and growing, and that's the best way to make sure that we're prepared, or that we're in finals and that we're prepared for finals. So, yeah, that's a bonus that we're on top of the table. That means that we're doing some good stuff, but it also an awareness that there's still a lot of netball to go, and we have to be better and better each week.
I think Maloney had some quotes this week about how she wasn't surprised at all that the Vixens are up there, even though there was a lot of talk about losing Liz and losing Lewis to the Mavs, but she wasn't surprised at all at just how strong you've been this season. Are either of you?
I'm not surprised. I don't mean that in a. I just know how much players like Jo and those that have been for a while. They just set such amazing standards for new players that come in. Whether it's a Lily, it's a Sophie, and a Kip. There's a great experience and standards in the club, and I just know how much they work. Day in, day out. I know how important the club is to them, and I just know that they're prepared and they're always pushing to be the best, and I don't know.
Well, I think we've got one of the best coaches in the business. So Simone's talking about standards,
She
but
wants-
who do you think sets them, Simone?
Coaches award, yeah, but that's one thing for me to set it, but for the players that drive it. I just there's great talent. We're really fortunate in Victoria, and to have players like Azara come in and they get so well supported, and just an environment that allows them to thrive. So, and there's nothing to lose. Just got to go out and have a go, and we'll always be better for it.
Jo, are you surprised at all that you're top of the list?
Well, I feel like we've worked pretty hard to get here, and I mean, personally, sitting on the sideline, especially during Team Girls Cup and the pre-season, I felt like you could really see something building even in the early days, and I feel like to be able to execute that out on court against really tough opposition, whether it's home or away, is always a really promising sign. But as Simone said, there is a lot of netball to play, which is a bit of a sporting cliche, but yeah, we're just sort of looking forward to continuing to build on what has been already a really great season.
Speaking about Kipper, she had another outstanding game today with 16 goals, 21 goal assists and 0 turnovers, which is
Wow. I think I had more turnovers than that, so that's embarrassing.
Has she felt more comfortable so far this season with Soph out the back already having that established connection?
I think that helps, that connection, and it allows the way that Sophie plays the game too, allows Kip to be really dynamic and expand and grow her game as well. But, you know, she's an experienced, we expect a lot of Kip, and it's one of the toughest positions is goal attack.
Yeah.
But I just think that she's taking it on. She's taking it on the body. She does the execution, and just the dynamic movement and toughness of her out there on court, I think, has really grown. And I think that she's learning how good she can be. I think there's better to come, to be honest.
Yeah.
And did you see it as a double reward, having her already having an outstanding performance, having a bit of a breather in the fourth quarter, and having Lily on near the fourth? And is there a goal that you really have in mind on the scoreboard to have Lily out on court, or is it really like a feel of the game?
No, it's the feel of the game, and also too, you want to give her an opportunity where she can thrive, where she can learn and grow, but she can thrive. You don't want to be putting her in a situation that she's not going to. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's just so important for her today, to step out there, to be backing herself on the super shot, but she knows, and to be taking that movement, but she's so well supported by her Sophie and the players around her. I think you would have seen everyone get around her when she had that shot, because she's one of the young ones or new ones that came in this year and has just worked extremely hard, and the opportunities that come her way, she's going to make the most of them, and she'll be better for it today as well, because she can sit and have a look at that today, and she gets better and learns, you know, why we ask things that we're working on, what that looks like and feels like out on court.
Another player that had a really outstanding game was Rudy, and she unfortunately went down with that ankle. Any word on that and how she's tracking with a bit of a stinger?
No, I think she landed on her foot. I've only had to briefly chatted to her, and she says she's fine. Go righto, strap it up. So I'm not sure. Yeah. It'll be, hopefully, it's something that she can rest, but I'm not sure at the moment. But she had a super game today, and she's been playing really well. And also too, the Emily and Jo out the front, and
Thanks, Simone.
the defence. No, I know how.
I thought Rudy played amazing today. Weak defence, I know.
Is.
I've got a specialist coach sitting right here, so.
And looking forward to next week with the Lightning. If you overcome them next week, you've proven that you're able to come up against any team so far this season. How much confidence does that really give you going to the pointy end of the season, leading into finals? That you can beat anyone?
Yeah, we were pretty disappointed with our performance against the Lightning. You know, we were down by, I think, 6 goals in the first quarter, and to give a team of that calibre that much of a head start really puts you in a really difficult position to come back into the game. And even after we did, we probably didn't perform like we would have wanted to. So there's a lot of learning for us, but they've got a lot of talented players in their team. We're travelling up to the sunny coast, so it's on their home court. But yeah, we're looking for wins. That's what we've been doing this whole season. So we'll be doing our research, making sure we're recovering. We've got a short turnaround, and we'll see how we go.